Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Cal. We're jump back into the FF4 randomizer. And I believe we're going to go ahead and do the tower check with the Earth Crystal. I have not played in a couple days, so I'm a little bit trying to remember everything. Also, this is not a dungeon I'm super familiar with, so I apologize in advance for people who actually know where they're going in this. Yep. So we should get, I believe, one key item check from this. No, two? One. One. Yeah, one key item, two characters. Which I'm not super concerned with the characters at this point, but it would be nice. There we go. We have an okay party. I would probably like to get either Callum swapped out or Sid swapped out, depending on who we potentially get. Ogopogo. I believe Ogopogo we should be fine as long as we just do physical attacks. And slash or reflect. Especially in this spot. I'm pretty sure this spot doesn't have a ton of hit points, so that's okay. So he counters with Blaze when you do magic. That's what I was trying to figure out. There we go. Easy peasy. Some more good spells. So, from here we have the scene. We lose the Earth Crystal. Looks like our character options are Kane, and we'll see who the second person is. Which... Another Kane and Edward. That was our starting party, too. And we'll see what the boss is. Golbez. Perfect. So we're going to end up with 3 characters because we got a jump off with Kane. So Golbez goes through this whole scripted thing where you can't act. He's going to paralyze the whole party, which we may be able to avoid. No. Couldn't remember what gear we had. And he talks a lot. The Shadow Dragon kills half our party, or kills until there are only 2 characters alive. But because Kane is in the air, he's not going to be recognized as one of the characters. So shit. Oh, crap. Perfect. So we still got 3. Well, let's see if King can do this. Basically, if I get the kill off before his reflect runs out, we're good. Does he not have wall? He doesn't have wall. Okay. Yeah. Oh, good. Pause and run to make the disappearing act go faster. Hey, there's wall. Bahamut. That's not useful. If we got a random Meridia at this point, we could do that. Actually, while we're here, I don't believe we did Odin. We'll run in quick and do that. As long as it's not too bad, we'll at least check what it is. And I believe we already looted down here. Yep. Doors. Odin spot's reasonably fast. Yeah, this is pretty much a damage race. We need to just kill him before he gets close. So... this will be the Bacchus wine time. I mean, basically we're just relying on Cecil and Kane's helping a little. I mean, I suppose Fusoya counts. Yeah. All Fusuyas are now at full power. We got the pan. That was worthwhile. Just want to double, triple check. We don't have darkness yet. Yeah. We don't have darkness or any part of go mode yet. Once again, this seed is just, it's a little better than last time, but it's not much better. So at this point, we've got moon bosses. And the lower tower, pretty much. You know what? I'm going to do a real quick check. Because I don't remember what the character here was. Or if I've checked even. Not that I'm completely opposed to Palom. I'm just curious who the other character here is. And we'll do a quick... Oh, the final boss. The old lady at the end. Okay. That's right, it's at the house, not the inn. Yang, no. No. So we're running low on character options. This may be what we end up with, which is fine. Palom's just a little squishy. I also need to get more Bacchus wine. And I don't remember where I bought it. So we're going to check a couple items, recheck a couple item shops quick. I'm pretty sure I have a lot more money than I did last time I was shopping. So I'm out of Star Veils. I'm out of a few things. And considering we're probably not getting another white mage at this point, I want to be able to have my full party Bacchus wine themselves instead of having somebody cast Berserk. It's way faster. That's unfortunate. I was pretty sure it was down here, and unfortunately that means it's probably in Feymarch, and I'm not walking back down to Feymarch. I think it's this one. No, that's wrong. No, that's right. No, that's wrong. This dungeon has 7 treasure chests, so we are not going to be opening anything. Because 7 trap chests when we're perpetually at 1 hit point is bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure Pelham's even still dead. Great. I mean, at least it's a real key item, so we'll be closer to our double experience if we want to start grinding. Fabul. We'll go talk to Yang's wife. That's another 2 checks. We'll pop over here quick and get the... or check the item shop. No. Okay. Wait, did we not do Fabul Gauntlet? I forgot to do Fabul Gauntlet. Okay. We'll do that on our way down. Seriously? Okay. So Legend Sword is half of what we need to beat the game. That's actually really good. Finally got that. We're at 10, so we actually can grind efficiently. We have a defense sword, which is one of Kane's best weapons. Stop at the inn quick because we're pretty much dead. So this should be a little bit better than what it was, but not a ton. But Kane should at least be contributing, basically. We'll see what the Fabul Gauntlet is. Chances are this is not going to be a hard fight at this point. Mylon. Okay. There we go. Pinktail is just a weapon or other item. So we're not going to check that unless we get Rat Tail also. Unfortunately, this did not give us any progression beyond being closer to actually beating the game. So, looks like we're going to be checking... What is that? The lower tower here. I genuinely do need to find those items. So, whoops. Item shop is up here. Need some sirens also. I'm thinking we're at the point where I can probably do a quick egg grind if needed. That's much better. Obviously, I'd still really like those Bacchus wines. And I had 4 of them, so I know I bought them somewhere. Oh well. So it must either be Baron or somewhere nearby. I only have 1 siren. Well, I only have 1 siren, so we'll just keep going. I mean, we have Quake. That's our main goal with Callum anyway, so... What I'd really like is some hit points at this point, so he doesn't die in 1 hit. But I just walked back into the same door. I glanced down at my paper for a minute, and this is what happens. I think it's this one? Nope. That's what I thought. Safety save. Moon Boss is Plague. Too late on the Star Veil. Well, that low hit point total's coming in handy, finally. And we might be dead anyway? Or most of our party might be dead? Yeah. Perfect. Got another count in before everybody died. That was the goal. I think we should be close enough at this point. This place does have a decent chunk of hit points, though. Oh, good. Scout. I mean, that's either like really good or really not good. So Excalibur is Cecil's second best sword. Which is exactly as good right now as it says, because nobody except Cecil can use it. If we happen to find another Cecil, on the other hand, it becomes really good. At which point we'll probably trade Sid out. Dark Elf? Dark Elf. This should be real easy. If I'm remembering correctly. This is the dark imp spot. Yeah, we probably didn't need to waste those Bacchus wines, actually. Whoops. Oh well. I'm gonna find some in the shops anyway, right? Okay. So we're once you clear this, you have to walk back out, but that gets you a key or another key item. At this point, I'm assuming darkness crystal. But we'll find out. I hate this dungeon. Oh no, the bridge. Spoon. Literally worthless. It's feeling like sealed cave might be the next thing. Unless I'm forgetting something. Okay. Silk webs are good for certain bosses. It casts basically a double slow. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna real quick do this. Ether could be good. Unfortunately, like all of that actually seems good. Thought I had like. We're past plague, so we should be good there. I'll swap the package. I'm gonna double check real quick here, make sure there's nothing else I'm forgetting. Yeah, no, it's Luca Tail. Or Luca Key, rather. Which is unfortunate. See if I can remember my way through this one. I hate this cave almost as much as the last one. I'll get these routes down some time. Maybe. Sometime. That was still wrong. As long as I'm here. I know I got some duplicates, so I'm doing a quick and I'm saving in a different location because if this treasure isn't worth it, then it's easier to just take a death and warp back out than walking. What am I forgetting? I mean, pass is nice, but so I'll still do this. It'll probably save time, but I'm trying to think of what else we're forgetting. Okay, well, I'm apparently forgetting something dumb. I don't know what yet. Not quite walking out, but it's close. So we've got the pass. Guess this is when I start just double checking things to make sure I actually did them. Is it seriously that easy? Did I forget to do Baron Inn? Did I just do Sealed Cave before Baron Inn? Yep. Yep, I did. Yep. I thought that would be a faster spell to cast. Apparently it's still slow. Retreat. This is seriously like one of the absolute long. It's a long but really easy fight, which makes it awful. So this fight is has the HP split up between all of these different enemies, which this boss only has like 1,000 hit points to start with, if I remember right. 5,000. Okay, and Rubicant is gonna be should be pretty straightforward. I don't think this is again. This isn't a high damage spot, so we should be okay. Yeah. I skipped it because it was an Edward. Apparently it's Rat Tail, which is... Wait, what? You have Hook? I'm so confused. We don't have Hook. So we literally still don't have progression. So Baron. Fabul we did. Magnus Cave we did. Mist Dragon? Did I forget Mist Dragon? Did I get Mist Dragon? I think I fought Mist Dragon. Yep, forgot Mist Dragon. Darkness. Hook. Even better. So we probably actually had access to this a while ago, and I'm dumb. Wait, no, because we got the rat tail from that. Never mind. Another defense sword. That's too bad. We could have gotten another cane earlier and had a second defense sword. But we didn't know that at the time, so that's fine. Wishfish whale, moon whale thing. Hooray. So at this point, for moon characters, if I get a Cecil, I think Cecil, Rosa, or Rydia will probably all replace maybe Palom. Like, it seems weird, but Palom at this point has the lowest hit points, the most requirements for functioning. I suppose another Fusoya might be good for that also. Yeah, we're gonna go Hummingway Cave first. It's worthless. Last character check, and then we'll just start grinding out bosses. Unless we get somebody worthwhile here, in which case we'll go do a couple dragon fights, which I only have one siren, and I'm dumb. Forum? So no. Even squishier. So we're just going to start doing bosses. We've got 10 key items. We'll probably be able to just wrap this out. We'll get a bunch of experience on the way. Slightly better at remembering my way. Going down to the save point first, because there's several bosses all lumped together down there. And also just because save point. Also, these bosses are going to be the most XP. Pretty much. This one's worth 2. This spot does have a decent amount of hit points. And apparently hits harder than I remember. Oh, he's immune to... Okay, that makes sense. He's the Fiend of Earth. If someone was going to be immune to Earth, it should be him. I forgot to switch his axe. That's unfortunate. That would have been nice for Cecil to get those levels. Right? Trying to think of what bosses are actually left. Okay. If I'm remembering right, this is one that we heal and or we just berserk Cecil and wait, basically. And heal occasionally. Yeah. Make sure everybody's healthy. Not a super hard fight unless you start using other things because he counters different stuff. He counters basically everything differently. So if you start casting black magic, he starts doing some other spells besides slow and physical attacks. If you just use physical attacks against him, he just uses physical attacks and slow against you. Trying to remember if we still have some free fights left. Also, as neat as this design is, it like bothers my eyes every time. Ugh. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. In this case, I'm berserking Sid as my primary. um, because he has the rune axe equipped, which does double damage against mage enemies, which include all of this. As long as the walls keep hitting the same person, it's less bad. That's really bad. Oh, that's a waste. The spot apparently has very high magic. Wasted another Cure 3. Hooray. If we can take Cindy out, we're good. There we go. Adamant? Crystal Bracer, or Crystal Ring. That's not bad still. I mean, it's not what we were looking for, but it makes Fusia practically invincible, especially with the white. So, with that, that means it's one of the other two moon spots, which is the same spots we were missing last time. And we've again almost full cleared this entire seed. I'm pretty sure about an hour faster than last time, though, for what it's worth. Granted, we're not done yet, but... I swear the game is normally much more varied than this. Most of the other runs I've had have been very different. Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, this should be Wyvern's spot, which is the highest hit point spot for bosses in the game. Or one of them. I guess we've still got Bahamut. Ugh. At least the hit points should be split between the 4 phases. Buh. I don't want to get hit with that. Then we go into Dr. Luge 2, which is really obnoxious. Oh, good. Seriously. So we've got one lunar boss and the and Bahamut left. Knowing my luck, normally I go for Bahamut first, and knowing my luck, it's going to be there. After deciding to be, pragmatic and dive into this first. And what are levels looking like? High 40s. We're getting close to something reasonable. Callum needs a little bit more to get nuke, and that's kind of the important thing for him. Yeah, I think it's still up further. This is unfortunately the one that I'm still not super familiar with its location because I've only done it once. The other one I'm not forgetting ever again. I think it's like... Must be up further still. Nope. 50 GP, that walk was worth it. Okay. see who this is. Mom Bomb. Makes sense. We have to burn through 42,000 hit points in rapid succession. If we go fast enough, we can stop it from exploding, but chances are that's not happening. The good news is, actually, if it does explode, we should be able to life glitch. Forgot to switch back to Rune Axe again. Oh. Well, it didn't explode, so we don't get that XP. Adamant. We don't need that. Or we don't need the XP, I guess. Maybe. Something. I'm tempted to go dip into Cave Bahamut quick just to grind. But I only have one Siren. I mean, I guess the boss is worth XP. Trying to think of what bosses could actually be a problem at this point. That looks like Bahamut at the Bahamut spot. Which should be doable. Got one Siren, make it count. So, Palom got nuke. That's what I wanted out of that grind. I think we're just gonna try it. We just have to go forge the crystal, and then we've got the pass to fight Zeramis, so should all be doable in one swoop. This is not by any means a good party for this, but it's not terrible? Question mark? Okay. So I'm gonna real quick, we're just gonna pop in here, we're gonna do that. Anything else he might need to cast? No. That should be good. It should do. Quick rearranging spells so that I know where things are at. Basically put Nuke in the top left corner. So our plan for Zeramis is pretty much just going to be hit him in the face with everything we've got. I'm going to have somebody cast Reflect, probably Sid, right off the bat. That was the wrong place. Yeah, probably just gonna have Sid cast Reflect. I'm gonna check one more time quick for Bacchus Wines. Seriously. Bacchus Wines? No. Okay, let's do this. This might be a little bit more challenging of a fight than last time, but I'm hoping it's not too bad. I'm a big fan of the Berserker White Mage strats. As soon as you add a Black Mage in, you can skip some of the... We're pretty much not going to be able to skip his stuff. So... because we're going to be using berserkers, and I don't know his HP totals well enough. Crystal. So my plan is probably going to be Berserk Cecil. Sid is going to occasionally toss items at people, especially if they drop. He'll be the one tossing life potions. I moved that to the top so I wouldn't have to do that. And I forgot to Silk Web, which I need to do right away. So when Kane's turn comes up here, Silk Web. Okay, I only have 2 healing items, so I'm not going to use them immediately. We're gonna heal him a bit because we're gonna hit Sid with this, but we'll make up for it right quick. And you can see now why the reflect strats are the thing I kept talking about. Those reflected nukes from Palom are doing like 10,000 damage a hit. And I think we're getting close enough now. I'm gonna stop attacking directly and see if we can just pull this through with nukes. Second Big Bang. Perfect. Maybe not perfect. Okay. So... where did that go? Cure 3, Cure 3. I had a Cure 3, didn't I? No, I apparently don't. Good to know. Okay. Let's see where we're at. I think we're just gonna start attacking. At this point. I'm not sure exactly where his hit points are at. I don't know if he's healed or not, or if we've triggered a heal or not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna... I clearly just need to move my spells around at the beginning. If we're getting to endgame, he's probably going to use Meteos soon. I'm going to hopefully avoid that with Kane to get a jump, or with a jump. Okay, so Palom's probably dead. That might be bad. This could be really bad. So basically right now, he's getting to low hit points, which could mean he's going to cast Meteo. And this is a crapshoot on how much damage it does. Oh hey, missed Fusuya completely, and we're good. Oh, his Berserk ran out because of the black hole. I'm okay with that at this point. I'm just going to have Kane play Chemist. We're going to have Fusuya heal, and we're going to have Cecil hit things in the face. This is a bit rough, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to survive at least. Yeah, that should be fine. There we go. So yeah, the downside with those reflect strats is that you have reflect on you, so you can't heal your characters as easily. And I didn't pick up a pile of Cure 3s from the item shop like I should have to keep healing. Ideally in this fight, the way that should have gone if I was playing correctly, I would have bought Cure 3s and Bacchus Wines, which I wasn't able to track down. Cecil would have Bacchus Wined himself very early in the fight, since Fusuya never got a chance. Sid would have used Cure 3s, or Sid and Kane possibly would have used Cure 3s to keep everybody healed. And then Hallam could have focused on Nuke, and Fusoya would have been able to literally just nuke and cast like Life 2 as needed. It probably would have gone faster. It would have been a little bit safer. This ended up working out pretty well, though. Okay. So, this definitely went better than last time. We didn't have to do every single boss spot, although it was really close. I was much better about not picking up additional treasures. I feel like I played a lot of the bosses better. Not well, but better. um, and I know it's cheating to say that I did this one in 3 videos instead of 5, since this video was, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing an hour and a half long. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I would have needed to do differently. Like, I got the magma key pretty early, which is good. I got, see, that was hook, right? No, that was darkness. Okay. So it was the hook that was the thing that I probably should have gotten earlier, along with the rat tail. But at the end, I got the pass out of that. Journey. Like, the moon bosses are the only thing that was really rough as far as I got a lot of crap items. And I want to say tower. But also getting some of that stuff early got me 10 key items earlier. Had to do less of a grind. Because I got to do most of the moon, or the whole moon, with 10 key items, which is double XP the whole way. Party-wise, like I said, if I'd done my shopping a little better there, I could have made that party work. That's the one I forgot. There we go. So yeah, this party could have worked. I think I'm still glad I did it this, well, no. If I had gone with Rosa, where I picked her up and switched out Palom, I could have just done Berserk strats and it would have been fine. Because I could have healed myself easier, and I would have had a better healer. And she has more hit points than Palom, so I wouldn't have had somebody dying constantly. Because, yeah, technically for that, if I had more sirens, I would have done a grind to get Palom up to 2200 hit points. Because that's usually the point where you survive a big bang. Um, Part of me wishes I'd taken that second cane, but there's no way I could have known at the time. This is one of those where if I had gone and looked around a little bit more, the package character and the Eblin Cave character were not checked. And if either of those was a Cecil, I could have had Cecil with Crystal Sword and Cecil with Excalibur, which is stupid. Which in that case I would have just switched out Palom and had Quad Berserker. Yeah, there's a lot of things that could have gone better. Overall, the fact that this is still much shorter than my last run says a lot as far as that goes. I feel like I'm getting better every time I actually, or I'm making progress. I'm sure I'll level out eventually because that's usually about how these things go. And I generally don't play them regularly enough to, have consistent improvement. But overall, like that first run was rough. Which is the first video. That's the first time I had ever beaten it. I've done 2 more in between, which were much better. This one is a bit better. It's not as good as the other one, or as one of the other ones I did. It's probably about on par with the other one. So, yeah, I'm still really enjoying this. Like I said, I've got some better notes. Unfortunately, it still involves, stopping to look down at said notes. And if I was actually marking things off on my notes, it'd probably also be better. As far as which locations I'd been to, because being able to see, oh hey, I haven't done Baron Inn yet, or hey, I haven't done Mist Dragon yet. If I had made a note that I had beaten Mist Dragon, that I should go check that. I could have gotten Darkness earlier. I'm not sure if that would have actually helped now that I'm thinking about it, but yeah. I don't know. It was a good seed overall, though. It was fun. I'm still enjoying these a lot. You're probably going to see more of them. But for now, plan to return to your regularly scheduled programming as far as that goes. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.